Hello, 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 my internet fans and family. Welcome, welcome, welcome to another watch along here on the Simply Reliable Studios, the Casa D18 Studios, and all those Twitter channels left and right, because today is the day that one team could be eliminated as the Ottawa Senators take on the Carolina Hurricanes. Yay! Because Carolina is next to Tennessee, so we root for Carolina because the Predators were eliminated already. It is just about 3 o'clock for this matinee game on the East Coast, noon on the West Coast. The game is on TBS. That's that one channel down in Atlanta that used to have all the wrestling there with WCW. But today it is hockey. So welcome, welcome, welcome. I do apologize for being on the late side. Didn't get a chance to do a pre-show today because we were out making money on Instacart. Stat Girl and I are tag teaming a 16 batch quest on Instacart. As we take a look later today, the second game of our doubleheader, the Battle of Philadelphia, as the Flyers take on the Penguins. That game starts at 8:30 tonight. So we're going to call this game the Senators and the Hurricanes and take a break, grab some dinner, grab some snacks, grab some drinks, take a nap perhaps. And at 8:30 tonight, we go into the second elimination game.
Nap? What is this nap thing you speak of?
I don't know. It's very elusive. I've mentioned many times in this household, Stat Girl she could be up 1 minute and then she takes a nap for like 2-3 hours. She's up, refreshed, and ready to go. It's amazing. I can't do it. I just cannot. I don't know why I cannot do it. My body does not want to. If I'm in bed and I'm asleep, I'm done. Don't bother me. I'm out for the rest of the night. So
and it's a battle for Pennsylvania, not a battle for Philadelphia.
Battle for Pennsylvania, yes.
Penguins are from Pittsburgh.
Yes.
The Flyers are from Philadelphia. So it's a battle of Pennsylvania, not a battle of Philadelphia.
Right. I goofed on that one.
But Philadelphia is trying to stay alive, so maybe that's what you were referring to.
Exactly. Hey, what's a Stat Boy Sports Bar SRStudio without Stat Boy botching? It's like waking up in this morning and seeing this. Yeah, exactly. So let's get a quick rundown. Let me get the stats because that's what I do. I do the stats. Let me bring up what's been happening in this series so far. And of course, it has been the Flyers all day, every day. Game 1 was back on a week ago today, and the Flyers won 3-2. Then in Game 2, the Flyers shut the Penguins out 3-0. And then in Game 3, 3 days ago, the Flyers dominated, and they scored 5-2. And there was a very interesting moment. It was either Game 2 or Game 3 where Captain Crosby was getting ready for a face-off, and he fell before the puck was dropped, or as the puck was being dropped, and he got called for embellishment, also known as taking a fall. He looked at the referee, and he's like, I didn't do anything. So something's going on with the Penguins. Most recently, I feel that the Penguins have been one of the absolute top 10 teams in hockey. Of course, now, in fact, I will even say this right now. For me, in no particular order, the top 10 teams that I feel that have been the most dominant in any compassion, the Penguins are 1, the Kings and the Ducks, I'll put those 2 in there as well, the Rangers, the Lightning, the Panthers, since they've won the Cup at least twice in the last 3 years. That's 6. We'll go with the Blackhawks. That makes 7. We'll go with, I'll throw the Predators in there. That's 8. They'll be at the bottom of the list. 2 more. I'll go with the Bruins. Make that 9. And the last team, I'm going to go with the Canadians, the team that's won the most cups, obviously. They have to definitely be in there. And I'm almost getting so I'm starting to feel a lot of sympathy for the Maple Leafs. I really, really am. Okay? I know you guys, I know Canadians can skate before they crawl. Canada is hockey. I get it. I just want to know why. Why? There was a recent reel on Instagram. Shout out to our friend Christian, who was one of the biggest diehard LA Kings fans. There was some guy out there at Staples Center, also known as Crypto.com, and he would go up to people. He'd go up to the Kings fans, and he's like, say something nice about the Maple Leafs. And not very many people said anything nice about the Maple Leafs. I am just, why? What is it? Why are the Maple Leafs such a negative Nancy team? Someone needs to explain that one to me, but I don't know. Anyway,
I can say something nice about the Maple Leafs.
Go ahead.
I'll actually say 2 things. Number one, that they're our boy Nick's team. That's nice. Number 2, they haven't won a Stanley Cup since the Kings became a team in '67. That's something nice.
Yeah. There you go. Wait. I think I even remember one time, Edge and Christian. Edge is from Toronto. And even though he was the heel.
Christian.
As is Christian. They were the heel, and even they made fun of their own hometown team. That's okay. Instacart card.
Because again, it's hard to be a Canadian and your team has not won since you've been alive.
Indeed. All right. The game odds for this, bet responsibly, according to DraftKings, if you bet on Pittsburgh to win, it's even money. You bet what you win. If you want to bet on the Flyers, they are the favorite. To win $100, you got to put up at least $120. Let's see here. Goaltender comparisons. Stuart Skinner had 23 wins in the 2025 season. So he's going to be in net tonight. And let's quickly read the official preview as written on ESPN. This is written by Data Scribe. Let's see what we got. The Philadelphia Flyers host the Pittsburgh Penguins in the first round of the NHL playoffs with a 3-0 lead in the series. The teams meet Wednesday for the 8th time this season. The Flyers won the last matchup 5-2. Philadelphia has a 43-27-12 record overall and a 15-9-5 record in Metropolitan Division play. Whoop, that's the wrong preview. I'm on the wrong list. I just realized that I'm talking about tonight's game when I should be talking about the current game between the Senators and the Hurricanes. That's better. Let's get that one right. In this one, Carolina is the favorite at a -142. Ottawa is the underdog at 120. And it looks like we are getting ready for both the Canadian and American national anthems. So we're going to put up the Maple Leaf and honor Canada. And now, the Canadian national anthem. A very good rendition and a very good performance. And it was also very nice to see a giant Canadian flag being passed from one section to another as the national anthems were being presented. Of course, in Canada, you sing the American national anthem first, then you sing the Canadian national anthem. So I got it backwards. Oh, well, that's my bad as well. Box number 2. Alex Faust is on headset there. He was the former play-by-play for the Kings, right? Or is he still current? I haven't paid attention to the Kings in a long time. And as we take a look at the Hurricane goalie, Frederik Andersen, there's Jordan Staal. Again, if you have not seen, thank you. If you have not seen one of my watch-alongs, I call it as I see it. Both teams are lined up at center ice. And game on, game 4. And we have a crash right there in the beginning. Martinook comes in off the left side, and nice check and nice hit there at the back of the net from the Canadian Tire Center in Ottawa, Ontario, Canada. In the corner there, not much going on from around the back. Your starting lineup, Svechnikov, Sebastian Aho, and Jarvis are your forwards. Taylor Hall, Logan Stankoven, and Jackson Blake. William Carrier, Jordan Staal, Jordan Martinook. As we're getting a quick Nicholas Deslauriers. There's one of the Tkachuk boys. And at 19:25, we've got a stoppage of play. There he is, Frederik Andersen. He's 3-0. He's perfect with a save percentage of 96.4%. In goal for the Senators, Linus Ullmark, the former Boston Bruin. Let's hope he can get the win and keep them alive. Puck in the corner, coming around behind the Ottawa net. Passes it out to the blue line. Another pass. Sends it in from a little bit wide. And Senators trying to get control. Puck comes trickling back behind the net and all the way around to the blue line. Back in the corner. Senators trying to get out of their zone, but they can't. Carolina gets it back. Quick shot in. Didn't even make it to the net. And the Senators control in central ice. Hurricanes get it right back. Back through the neutral zone. And the Senators have it deep in their own. 18:40 left to go in the first. No score. Senators coming up. Puck trickles wide to the right of the net. And here come the Canes. 71 coming in. Double coverage. Goes wide. Out to the blue line. Quick shot in. Goes wide left. No official shots on goal yet. They're just sending it in. It only counts as a shot on goal if the goalie touches it or it touches the crossbar. That is the only way a shot on goal is counted. Senators in black, Canes in white and red. This is the fourth time the Hurricanes have been leading with a 3-0 lead in franchise history. Here come the Senators crossing up. Quick pass. And officially, finally, we have a glove save. Yep. Shots on goal only. Ooh. Game 3, Sanderson. Oh, Sanderson got a good one after getting his helmet knocked off in Game 3. Yep. Shots on goal only count when the goalie touches the puck, or it hits the crossbar, or it touches the top or the sides of the net. All right. In the circle to the right of the Carolina goalie, and another shot, and it's right in front of the net, but does not go in. And the puck is going to go down, and will that be icing? Yes. 17:32. Let's take a look again at this replay. Sends it in right in front of the net. Almost. Oh, that was a close one. Anderson got his. It literally went right over his shoulder and came back out. It did not go anywhere. To the right of Anderson is the next faceoff. And here come the. And out of play at 17:24. Puck in the benches, out of play. And there's the head coach. I'm going to turn off my closed captioning. I'm not getting all my graphics. 7 of the last 8 teams trailing in 3-0 have won Game 4. All right. Face off in neutral zone, but not center ice. Only 2 shots on goal for the Senators. And everyone's battling for the puck. The puck comes loose, and the Canes have it. They send it in. Senators get it back. They are behind the net. They're trying to come out into the neutral zone, and they do. And they get onside, but doesn't go anywhere. Puck's coming back. And who we got over there? Tied up in the corner, but gotten out. Moving across, and no icing there. Puck coming back around. Canes have it. A quick shot. Canes finally get their first shot of the game. And here come the Senators. Coming up through center. And Canes get it right back. Canes coming through the neutral zone. They get onside. Senators get it back from behind the net. Back and forth we go. Over in the corner. Who's going to come up with it? Quick send in behind the net. Canes have it. Playing a little tic-tac-toe. Shot. Glove save. Sebastian Aho and Andrei Svechnikov each with a couple shots. Svechnikov's shot was blocked by Jordan Spence, but Aho's made it to the goalie, so that's their second official shot. FanDuel does do a thing where shots on goal can win you some money as well. All right, we're coming up. Eller versus Stahl as Svechnikov goes off the ice on a change. Getting ready for the next one. 16:04 to go. Oh. Stahl went down. Eller is being put away. No, Eller's coming back. Getting ready for the face-off. Puck is dropped. There they go. Senators in the... Ooh, nice hit. Big battle in the corner. Senators trying to come loose, and they do. And puck goes right back into the neutral zone. Goalie's way out of his crease. I hate that play. I really do. always creeps me out every time the goalie just gets out of his crease and he's gone for seconds. It only takes a second to score, and if you're not if the goalie's not in the crease, well, there you go. Spence behind Ullmark, waiting, 15-20 to go in the period, still waiting, and finally he gets a chance to come out. Jordan Spence has been on the ice for nearly a minute 40 now. You're on the ice for 2 minutes. Get back in your crease. Here come the Senators through neutral zone. They are onside and shot and save. Here come the Canes. That's not going to go anywhere. That's just going to trickle into the corner. Canes right in front. Nice save by Ullmark. Good pad save, stick save. Good one. Canes trying to recenter. Goes over to the left. Back to center. Sends it in. Oh, that was a good one too. 4-3 in favor of the Senators when it comes to shots, but no score overall as the clock hits 14:15. Thought I saw a big hit there into the boards. Back behind the net. Another good couple of hits. And now Anderson comes out of his crease for a little bit as we got 4 different guys on the boards there. Puck up in the air, taken down, and another bump. And we got something coming up here. Hand on the puck. Closing your hand on the puck stops the play. And at 13:49, we're on a TV timeout. All righty. So I was already giving the stats for the Flyers and the Penguins. Game 1, which took place last week, Hurricanes shut the Senators out 2-0. Then Game 2, 2 days later, the Hurricanes won in double overtime, 3-2 on that one. And then the last game was the Hurricanes 2-1, which bring us to this game today. Now, if the Senators do win this game, they go back to Ottawa for Game 5. The series continues, and we continue on. Game 5 is scheduled for Monday night, the 27th. And that game will be time to be determined. It has not been set by the league yet. And if that needs to be established, of course. So once the time and the station gets finalized, then more than likely Monday night, I should be able to come back in here and continue on, and we'll see if the Senators can win another game and keep the series going. But they lose, they're done. Let me turn my camera off really quickly so I can get my phone and see what's being said on social media. Oh, are we back already? Back from commercial already? Well, how about that? We're taking a look at some replays there. Okay, we are back. All right, with 13:49 to go to the right of Ullmark. And we've got a power play? Was there a penalty? What was the call on that? What's the penalty on that? Who got called for a penalty? Okay, closing your hand on the puck was the penalty. So that's going to put the Hurricanes on a power play. Blake, Aho, Svechnikov, Jarvis, and Godesbeer are on the ice. 5-on-4. And over to Aho. Back to Godesbeer. Back to Aho. Aho sends it in. Aho gets it back. Just waiting for that moment to shoot. Aho gets it again, sends across ice. Glove save. Ullmark says no with 56 seconds left on the power play. Let's take a look at this. Aho over to Svechnikov. Nice shot. And right to the glove, just on the outside of the post. All right, Jarvis is back, has done and come in. Blake, Aho, Svechnikov, Jarvis, and Godesbier. It was Nicholas Matanpalo, number 33, called for closing his hand on the puck. You cannot do that. You can't, if you can swat the puck down, but you can't fully grab the puck in your hand. Senators looking to go shorthanded. Shot went wide. Ooh, and we got a Senator down. He went hard into the boards. It's Shabbat. Oh, he's not getting up. He's coherent. He's conscious. He's crumpled on the ice. Play is stopped at 12 minutes and 30 seconds with 41 seconds on the power play, but it looks like, let's take a look and see what happened here. I saw a shove. It's not boarding. It might be roughing. Let's see. I see a shove, but I don't see him like being thrown into the boards. Let's get that long shot there. He crashed into the boards. So we're going to go 4-on-4 for 41 seconds as Walker gets called for hooking. Penalty is hooking. 4-on-4 for 41 seconds. After that comes off, then the Senators will be on a power play for 1:19. He is grimacing and stretching on the ice, but he's okay. Doesn't have to go to the back or anything. 12 minutes and 30 seconds to go in the first. Puck comes down. Who's going to get control? It's going to go to the Canes. Canes trying to get out of the Ottawa zone. Coming through the neutral zone. Backing up a little bit. Staying in center ice. Coming back. 15 seconds left on the 4-on-4. And play is stopped, and I think they're going to call that offsides. Yep. Offsides is the call. 13 seconds left on the 4-on-4. 12:02 left to go in the first. And the Senators have it. 10 more seconds, and they get on the power play. Kind of wasting a little bit of time, but that's all right. 3, 2, 1. Senators on the power play for 1:18. 24% in the regular season for the Senators. Batherson, Stutzel, Pinto, Kachuk, and Yakimchuk. Woo. And we got a clear. That will take time off the clock. 1 minute to go in the power play. Here come the Senators coming around. And a bit of a clear. It was a clear. Carolina almost decided to go shorthanded, but they said no. They cleared it instead. 36 seconds left. The Hurricanes do have 12 shorthanded goals in the season, the most in the NHL. And now what? We have another one. As Sebastian Aho gets called for hooking. Let's take a look. Oh, give me another angle on that one. It was very close. So now Ottawa 5-on-3. for 33 seconds. This is the best chance for Ottawa to get on the board first. And just like a good old-fashioned disco hit from the Brothers Gibb, they will try and stay alive. I don't know where that came from. To the right of Anderson. 5-on-3. Hurricanes don't get the face-off, and they are going to clear. Clock down to 23 seconds. Batherson, Stutzel, Gareau, Kachuk, and Yakimachuk. To the point, to the center. Coming around. 5 seconds left on the 5-on-3. Pass gets blocked, and Carolina gets one player back. Are we going shorthanded? Nope. Went wide left. 1:18 left to go in this 5-on-4. Right side still, getting closer. And we've got a break. 3-on-2 going the other way. And nope, they're not going to. Well, they Carolina still has control of it. They are a man down, but Ottawa takes it back. 45 seconds left in the power play. 9:45 in the period. Good penalty killing by the Hurricanes. Sends it in. 30 seconds left on the power play. A lot of going around in the corner. Nobody's coming out with it. Clock is still running. 20 seconds in the power play. Out to the blue line. Senators trying to set something up. Puck went in the middle, and Carolina will clear. And that's pretty much going to do it. The Hurricanes are going to kill this penalty off. And both teams are at full strength. 9 minutes left to go in the period. And Shabbat takes a shot, and it goes right into the glove. 0 for 2 on the power play for the Senators with just under 9 minutes to go. As the game goes to commercial. Am I available at 8 o'clock tonight? No, I'm podcasting tonight.
Give me a few minutes, bro. I'm going to start working on a new trailer. That way, for some of these commercial breaks, you can have something updated.
Sweet. Okay. Okay. Good. That's squared away. All right. 50th career postseason win? Oh, wow. Let's grab the cashews. Less than 9 minutes to go. Ottawa with the puck near the blue line. Carolina sends it across. They got one player in their Ottawa zone. Carolina skate, but nothing there. Carolina fighting around near the blue line. Sends it into the corner. Ottawa's going to get it. And they're going to go, and that's going to be no icing. No, it is icing. 8:18 to go. Resting, I'll ask later. All right. And the puck's going to go down, and Anderson's going to send it across back into the neutral zone. Here come the Canes. Walking in, but nowhere going on that one. And a little back and forth here. And the Senators will get control, and they will send it up the ice. Anderson out of his crease. And I'm going to turn off my... And a shot and a save. $7:28. Now, the middle game of the triple header on TBS is the Stars and the Wild, but that game is not an elimination game. The Stars are up 2-1 in that one. Minnesota's down, so Minnesota loses this one. Game 5 between the Stars and the Wild will be an elimination game. 7:20 to go in the first. Senators will go into trying to clear it into their own zone. Another shot by the Hurricanes gets a pad save. Out to the blue line, sends it in, right in front. Too much traffic. Puck going back and forth behind all over the place. Canes have it. Up and in, but nowhere. Takes another swipe at it. And here come the Senators through the neutral zone. Sends it over, but nothing's going to go of that one. Clock down to 6:23. Gosbayer was behind the net waiting for somebody to get open. So far, Carolina has been holding on to the puck longer, 55%, as Ullmark stops a shot from Jalen Chatfield. .607 left to go. Linus Ullmark, 14-7-3 since January 31st. Face off to the left of Ullmark. And just about 6 minutes to go in the first. Carolina Shot was blocked, not even by the goalie, by one of the players. What a chess match so far. And the puck is going to go back, so the Canes have to regroup and get back on side. And they do. Hall coming around. Nope. Back to the blue line. Dancing around. And the Senators are going to be called. Drake Batherson has been called for hooking. That's going to put the Canes on the power play. As the game goes to commercial. Now let's take a look and see what's going on in social media. Let's see if I can find some tweets and get an opinion out there. Come on. Dumb smartphone. Hashtag. I know what I definitely need to do. I need to retweet that we are live. Got to do that too. If my phone would behave. Don't get that. Come on. Work with me here. Okay. Whatever. Let's then see what's going on. No more Vols have been drafted? Oh, we got a couple of them. Great. Wheel of Death on my phone. I love that. Okay. Four teams, the reverse sweep. The latest one, of course, being the Kings. The Kentucky Derby, that's coming up. The most wildest 2 minutes of your life. All right, Carolina on the power play. Jarvis, Aho, Stahl, Svechnikov, and Godesbier. Aho's with it. Jarvis passes it off. Gets it back. Jarvis over to Aho. Aho's going to spin around. Aho's going to get it back. Godesbier shoots. It goes wide right. Gets it back. Goes in the center. Shooting wide. Puck goes into the net. Hey, the morning line favorite for the Kentucky Derby, the horse is named Renegade. Cool. I wonder what the odds are on him. Hey, why not? Let's see what the odds are on a horse named Renegade. I'm curious. 122 left to go in the power play. Be great if a horse named Renegade won. That'd be pretty cool. In fact, they probably play the song as he comes out to the gate. 1:15 to go and a shot. And blocked, and Allmark will stick save that one. Great shot of that save. Wonder how many MCU references there are for Seth Jarvis. That'd be a good one, too. Back and forth, all around in a nice big arc. Pad saved by Allmark as he also used the blade of his skate to stop that one. 35 seconds left on the power play. All around in a nice big arc as they're just trying to get something set up. There are bodies all over. Another one fired in, and Senators can't clear. Left and right and all over the place. 10 seconds left, and finally the Senators clear, and the power play dies. Puck is loose. Another quick chance. They did get 2 shots off. .310 to go in the period. 7 shots for the Hurricanes, 6 for the Senators. Puck trickles wide but goes around, and it will go down the length of the ice, but not for icing. It didn't make it that far. Canes trying to regroup and maybe change. Back across the blue line onside. Senators get it back. Big, nice hit there on the boards. 2.5 to go in the period. In the neutral zone, here Senators trying to get to it. Canes intercept. And looks like the puck touched the netting, I think. Yep. Ducks beat the Oilers 7-4 last night, a franchise record in the playoffs. Ooh. Well, Brother Jeff, you kind of got what you wanted on that one. 2:18 left to go in the period. Face off in the neutral zone. And the Canes will control. Coming up at first intermission, we'll take a look at all the rest of the playoff series, what's coming up next. With 1:55 to go, Senators trying to get going there. Nothing on that. Nice hit. That was to Chuck. Puck going back and forth between the Canes and the Senators. Less than 90 seconds to go in the period. Puck and he fell. But he got back up. Got onside, but here come the Canes. Onside. Senators get it back. Ooh, nice hit. That was a good hit there. Less than a minute to go. In the corner, nothing there. 45 seconds left. Cane's going to try maybe one more thing. Gloved and covered. That will stop the clock at 35 seconds left. Svechnikov with a nice wrist shot. It did go into the glove. He did put it down and then decided to cover up. Shots are tied, 7 apiece. Oh, no, 8. They just got their 8th. To the right of Allmark, Sebastian Aho is the first player with 10 or more points in each of his first 7 career playoffs. 25 seconds left. If the Senators hurry, they could get a 3-on-3. Nice shot, but unfortunately, Anderson says no on that one. 12 seconds left to go. Puck's going to go in the corner. And unless the Senators get one last, that was centered, but nothing there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Final shot gets blocked, and that ends the period with no score. Zeros on the clock and zeros on the scoreboard. Both teams with 8 shots on goal. Oh, no, Ottawa just got their 9th. That last one was their 9th. Wow. So we've got a stalemate at the end of 1 as the Senators are trying to stay alive in the first round of the Stanley Cup playoffs. All right, let's take a look at those live odds really quickly. The horse named Renegade is the number 1 horse, and he's got the best odds at 9-2. So for every $2 you bet, you win 9. You want to make that even smaller? 4.5-1. The long shot, the horse is named Iron Honor, Audino, Right to Party, Stark Contrast, and Dannon Bourbon are all 50-1 shots. Hey, how about that? Renegade. Cool. Okay, got it. All righty. And I think we are ready to go. So if the trailer is ready, and it looks like it is ready, here's what's coming up in the Simply Reliable Studios.
It's not. I haven't uploaded anything yet. I would have told you.
Oh, well, it says updated watch along. I thought that was it. I'm sorry.
No, that's old.
Oh, that's old. Okay, fine. All right, then. Then we'll continue on, and we'll just go with what's going on in the remaining playoff series. All right. In the West, Colorado is up 3-0. That is going to trigger another watch along, and it's going to be for the Kings. Game 4 is tomorrow at 4:30 p.m. Eastern. So I will be right back in here in my Kings gear. I will wear my Kings gear for Game 4. This could be Anze Kopitar's last game as a King. And honestly, I do not want that to happen yet. And if Brother Jeff is available too, and Renegade, I'd love to have you both in on that one. The remaining 3 series.
I work tomorrow, unfortunately. I start at 12:30 local time, so like right when the game's starting.
Okay. The Stars in the Wild, again, Game 4 is at 5:30. It is the second game on TBS, but I am going to take a break in between games. As much as I would love to try or attempt a triple header, it ain't going to happen. So we're going to take a break during that game. I might keep an eye on it. And the Golden Knights and the Mammoth, Game 4 is on Monday. The Mammoth are actually up 2-1. And I did find an interesting story about this series. The Utah Mammoth, of course, are the newest team to be a part of the NHL. Last year, of course, they were just the Utah Hockey Club. They didn't even have a mascot. So a report came out yesterday. Game 3 was in Utah. They did a jersey exchange. They wanted all the fans, and I initially reported that if they were wearing a Knights jersey, my guess is also they might have done other jerseys as well, but I'm not totally certain on that. They would trade out your jersey for a Mammoth jersey that you would get to keep, I assume. So I thought that was a very interesting story to share. And then Game 4 between the Ducks and the Oilers is tomorrow night at 9:30. The Ducks are up 2-1 in that one. In the East, The Sabres and the Bruins. The Buffalo Sabres are up 2-1 on that one. Game 4 is tomorrow afternoon at 2:00. The Lightning and the Canadiens. Game 4 is tomorrow night at 7:00 Eastern. The Canadiens are up 2-1. And again, tonight is the other elimination game. I did talk about it as I was trying to catch up from coming in late. That game, of course, the Flyers could eliminate the Penguins. Let's take a look at the stats in the first period from ESPN, of course. 8-7 in favor of the Senators when it comes to taking shots. 14 hits for the Senators, so the Senators are getting a little bit more physical. Both teams have been penalized twice. Face-off percentage goes towards the Senators as well. Just under 58% to the Hurricanes is 42%. Mm-hmm. The Senators have blocked 18 shots. And they have also had possession. Do they not do possessions times in? I guess they do not. All right. So right now, even though there's no score, the Senators are doing slightly better than the Hurricanes. Okay. And of course, the penalties. Let's rattle those off really quick. Mm-hmm. Batherson was called for hooking. Sebastian Aho was called for hooking. Sean Walker was called for hooking, and Nicholas Mentempalo closing the hand on the puck. So that made it 2-2 on that one. And of course, no shots. Both teams did not convert on the power play at all. All right. So in the meanwhile, let's switch games while we're in the first intermission. And we'll go over to basketball. Currently, right now, the Suns and the Thunder are playing Game 3. The Suns are currently leading by 6 points with 4.5 minutes left to go in the first period. 21-15 is the score. There is an elimination game pending. Tomorrow, Game 4 between the Lakers and the Rockets. The Lakers are looking for the sweep thanks to the heroics of one LeBron James. Here's the quick part of the story. I'll probably read the story in the second intermission. But the Rockets had a 6-point lead with 30 seconds left in the game. And I was listening to the game on satellite radio. I was driving that last night. And before you know it, some things go down, a couple steals. LeBron makes one of the Lakers got fouled behind the 3-point line. Now, when that happens in basketball, you don't take 2 free throws, you get 3 free throws. So, player went up to the free throw line, made all 3, cut the lead in half with about 25 seconds left. The Lakers steal the ball. They get the ball to LeBron. LeBron puts up a 3-point shot, ties the game with 13 seconds left, and the Rockets could not convert on the last plays of the game. So the game went into overtime. Lakers win in overtime and set up this elimination game tomorrow night, 9:30 p.m. Eastern on NBC Peacock.
Okay, so you're over here giving all this praise to LeBron. I'm seeing people online say that this game was won because of Bronny. The Lakers won by 5 points or by 4 points, and Bronny put up 5. So without LeBron having sex, the Lakers don't win.
Oh, my God. They're saying that? Oh,
That's what
man.
people online are saying. Yeah, I'm just repeating their words, but that's what the fans online are saying, is that without LeBron James having sex, the Lakers don't win this game because Bronny put up 5 points and the Lakers won by 4.
That's very hateful sounding to me. Unbelievable. I cannot believe they said that. Oh my gosh. I don't know how to process that, but I mean, yikes, oh, yikes, oh, yikes. Let me confirm the box score from yesterday. Box score, Lakers. Bronny James, 9 minutes, 5 points, confirmed. Play-by-play. All quarters. Scrolling. Scroll all the way down to the overtime. What are they doing with Brock? They're putting faces on Brock Lesnar's body? Okay, there was a wrestling thing going on with TNT. Is that that's halfway point? When did he score? He scored the 5 points, but I don't think he scored the 5 points in the overtime period. I think he already had the 5 points. I also think that let's just say if the Lakers do go all the way, which they potentially could, this might be the first father-son NBA championship. So that'd be a good accomplishment. And then, no offense to the supposed GOAT, as a lot of people call him. Sorry, he's not my GOAT. But maybe, just maybe, that could be the trigger to hang up the sneakers, I think. If the Lakers, but then, of course, if the Lakers do win, they got a title to defense. So then you got to play one more. Then, but that's something else. All right. Boy, we're doing a lot of scrolling here. Okay, that was the tie. And then that was the end of regulation. Turnover, jump ball, steal. Marcus Smart with 3 gives them the lead. Hachimura. Nope, it doesn't look like Bronny played at all in the overtime period. So he already had the 5 points. Okay. Going on. So again, game 4 tomorrow night, late, 9:30 p.m. Eastern, 6:30 Pacific. Nuggets and Timberwolves will play game 4 tonight. Timberwolves looking for a 3-1 lead, which would trigger game 5 as an elimination game. And the Spurs and the Trailblazers play tomorrow in their game 4. In the East, all the series are 2-1. The Magic are over the Pistons. The Cavaliers are over the Raptors. The Hawks are over the Knicks. And the Celtics are over the 76ers. As far as games today, game 4 for the Knicks and the Hawks will be starting in a couple of hours, in 2 hours' time. So that's all with that. So we've got Hurricanes and Senators, no score here. Penguins and Flyers at 8 o'clock tonight. Tomorrow afternoon, Kings and Avalanche, their elimination game. And then tomorrow night, Lakers and Rockets in their elimination game, going for the sweep. And again, if there are any other potential eliminations coming up, also, I was a little concerned if the Rockets had won and game 5 would have been the elimination game. I think that game was on Prime Video, and I don't have Prime Video. I don't think I have Prime Video, so I really don't know on that. All right. Are we talking about, did they just make a Shaq joke? Are you guys ripping on Shaq because he left? Am I on TNT or TBS? Where am I? I'm on TBS. Yeah, are the TBS guys making fun of Shaq going to ESPN? I hope not. All right. I don't need that. Come on. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. No, that's not what I wanted. Put that back. Give me that back. Thank you. There we go. All right. Second period coming up soon. Good. Okay. So we did that. We did that. 45 of you watch. Oh, the retweet. I didn't do that. That's what I wanted to do. So I can maybe. Come on, you dumb phone. Work with me here. Walter. There it is. A little live tweet here. Here we go. There it is. Quote. We are live in a scoreless game between Senators. Not Senator Ted Cruz. There we go. Ottawa Senators and Carolina Hurricanes. Hashtag let's go Canes. Hashtag let's go Oilers. Oilers? Oops, I just jinxed the Ducks. I am not rooting for the Oilers. We're up. Clip that. Oh, it's all my fault. The Ducks lost. Oh my gosh. All right, we reposted that. That should give us a bit of a boost. All right. Get that over. Let's quickly take a look and see what's going on in America's pastime. No, not the schedule, the scores. Holy cat, was that today? Whoa. The Red Sox not only won, but they crushed, smashed, and broke the Orioles 17-1. Oh my gosh, 17 runs in one inning. Let's see how they did it. 3 in the first, 1 in the fourth, 3 in the fifth, and then a 10-run inning in the ninth. Where's the mercy rule when you need that? Oh, wow. Let's see how they did it. Contreras with an RBI single. Monastero with a grand slam. Durbin with a 2-run shot. And then Contreras came up again later in the inning to get a 3-run homer. Well, NASCAR coming up Talladega next week, I believe, as we're getting ready for the second period. 17 runs. Hoo-wee. From Boston, too. Boston's one of those dominant baseball teams, which I have to give my top 10 on that eventually, too. All right, second period underway. Ottawa will be going from right to left. Carolina will be going from left to right, facing this way, I think. Which team is going to score first, if at all? And of course, if the game goes to overtime, it's sudden death overtime. Next goal wins, and they will go. It's kind of like Fight Club. Fight games will go on as long as they have to. The Ottawa Senators are 11, 18, and 4, including the playoffs when they're not scoring in the. Well, there it is. Then that means they just jinxed it. The Hurricanes are going to win. It's sometimes when those stats come out. I mean, it is an absolute fact because they've done the work on that. It's just the potentiality of negativity when a stat like that comes up, saying that the Senators aren't going to win because they didn't score in the first period. That's where the jinx comes into play. And then, all hell breaks loose and they're like, oh, well, they had to go and announce that. Well, blame the producers of the game that are producing it. It's not me. I'm just reporting what I see. I wouldn't have come up with a stat like that. I'm not that talented. 19 minutes and 30 seconds to go. As they go through center ice, and the Senators will grab the puck behind the net, trying to get out. In the first 3 games of the series, the Senators had 19 blocks in all 3 games combined. Right now, they're at 18. Not block shots, just blocks. It is different. A block is any player. Block shot is the goalie. It's got to be specific in some cases. Senators looking to come around. Puck in the corner, going around behind the net. That wasn't a shot. It went wide. And Ullmark comes out of his crease and sends the puck back into the neutral zone. And nothing over there. Senators in center ice. Kane's going to go retrieve it. Anderson just swats the puck away. Senators coming up with it by the blue line. Puck's in way over the net. And coming back around. Senators through the neutral zone. Over the line and onside. Canes are going to recover. They're going to head back through center ice. Onside. Puck make it to the goalie. Not counting it yet, so don't know if it was a shot or not. Senators get it back. Quick poke check. Yes, that shot did go through. 8 shots on goal for each team. So now it's pretty much as even can get. Kane's coming around. There's another shot saved. Delorier with that shot. Nice little wrister, but Ullmark said no. No. Trying to get it out. Can they? Senators have possession, but they just haven't gotten out of the zone yet. Now they're in center ice. They get out. Ooh, that was close to being offsides. That was very close. They have to retreat. A good retreat is not as bad as you think it is. Coming up front really fast. Chabot had a good chance at that one. And here come the Canes. Thomas Chabot almost had him dead to rights, but unfortunately double coverage came up behind. And Canes keep it in, but the puck goes out of play. And with 16-14 left to go, as we take a look at that one, it went wide left. Chabot comes up. He had Carrier behind him. Puck didn't even touch the post or the crossbar. It just went wide left and high. All right, face off in the neutral zone, but not center ice. Senators have control, trying to get it out. And they do. Back towards the blue line. Wide right. Back behind the net in the corner, coming around towards the blue line. Senators keep it back into play. Still have it. That one was wide, didn't even go near the net. Had him in the crease. It did go through, but a quick turnaround. And it didn't go again. Fans in a frenzy. And what we got going on here? Who's this? It's Amadio, and he is tangled up and trying to see. We've got a player down. How bad is this going to be? We got someone going to start fighting. How bad? Let's take a look. That was a. It's Nikishin, and he is very wobbly. It's almost, he got rocked somehow. And we're going to see how bad Nikishin is being carried off by two of his teammates. He looks a little bit dazed. He was on the ice for quite some time. He's got that, they're taking him down the tunnel. He's kind of loopy, big time. Let's take a look here and see what happened. Oh, what a hit. Oh, 40. Oh, that hit looked clean, though. That looked as clean as that looked clean, and it was not looking intentional. Shoulder to shoulder. Clevin, 43 on the Senators. It looked clean. It looked like it was a clean hit, and unintentional. He just got rocked. I don't think there'll be a penalty on this one. They're taking a look at it. 15:25 left to go. We are on an official review. I saw a clean hit. I saw clean. No malice, no intention. I don't think there should be a penalty here. Yeah, as he slowly puts his head up, and he is down for a while before play stops. Waiting for the call, waiting for the ruling. It was a little bit of a scruff after. All right, what's the call, ref? A double minor. Unbelievable. A double minor for Ottawa. A 2-minute penalty for Carolina. So that's going to put Carolina on the power play, right? No, it's going to put Ottawa on the power play. So it's nothing. The penalty is going to be Savenchnikov, but he wasn't the one with the hit. So there must have been some kind of play afterwards. So he's going to get the double minor. Jordan Spence is being called for roughing as well in the aftermath. So that's going to put the Senators on the power play. Svechnikov gets a double minor for roughing. Spence gets a regular penalty on the Senators. Very interesting call. And it wasn't on the actual hit itself because Svechnikov wasn't the one that did it. He did the afterplay. It was the aftermath that caused the penalties. All right, Ottawa on the power play. And right off the bat, the Canes will clear. Pinto, Batherson, Tkachuk, Stutzel, and Yakemchuk. Let's hope that other player is okay, though. I mean, he got rattled big time. Senators send it in. After a hit like that, the next reasonable and logical thing to do would be to score as an act of as a payback. 1:15 to go in this power play. And Ullmark is going to cover up with 1:08 to go on the power play, 14:33 to go in the period. Gave him a little chip there, too. It's like, what was that all about? I got to see if someone's got to say that was a... Here come the Senators. 1 minute to go in the power play. Batherson with a shot goes wide. Go Sens go. That's the hashtag for the Senators. And we got some collisions and we got some extracurricular activities going on in front of the net now. Kachuk's the one swinging. He's got somebody good. Who's he got there? Let him go. Let him go. Don't let him go fighting. Let him go literally. Let's see what caused all this. Puck goes off. 71 was pushed into the goalie, and that's what started everything. You don't touch the goalies. Hashtag Canes, hashtag Go Sens Go. That'll be the next one to tweet out. $55 of you watching. Thank you so much as we get everyone squared away after the extracurricular activities. Oh, now what? 4-on-4. Who got penalized now? Goalie interference. Why not? He was shoved into him. What do you expect? Inadvertent contact, Your Honor. The defense rests. When one guy takes another guy and shoves him into the goalie, what are you supposed to do? Just stop on your skates? It's called gravity. It's called force. It's called inertia. He tried to put his hand over the top of the crossbar to break the fall, but still. So Ridley Grieg called for goalie interference. We'll put 4-on-4 for 23 seconds. And then the Hurricanes will go on the power play for 1:37. Well, you touch the goalie and everything goes south. All right, 4-on-4. And it was just a scrum. It wasn't a full-on fight or anything. It was just people shoving everybody left and right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hurricanes on the power play. Stankoven, Hall, Blake, Walker, and Miller on the ice right now. And we have a clear with 1:05 left in the power play. Here come the Canes. Coming up through center ice. And the puck is cleared again. Shorthanded attempt. Stopped. Out of nowhere, too. "30 seconds left in the power play. Canes coming through. And Allmark blocks that one away. Oh, he fanned on that one. He had it. Three, two, one. Penalty killed. Both teams at full strength. 11:40 to go in period number 2. Here come the Canes. Coming up through center ice. One of the centers falls. Somebody lost a stick. Stick just... Who lost their stick? Right in front of the net. Nothing happens there. And another broken stick? Or is that the other half? Doesn't matter. It's there. Sticks are breaking left and right in Ottawa. And the beauty of it is it doesn't get touched until after the whistle blows. Nice hit into the boards there by Tkachuk. Tkachuk is just hitting everybody, and somebody lost their helmet finally. That should stop the... Doesn't that... Wow. Okay, losing your helmet doesn't stop the play either. I thought that was going to be a thing. Tkachuk is just going everybody. Blake looks like he got his bell rung. Let's take a look at these hits by Tkachuk as he just boom right into one. That was on Taylor Hall. Hall was the one that lost his helmet. And now we've got a fight going on here between Miller and... Tell me it's Tkachuk. Tell me it's Tkachuk. I kind of wish Snoop Dogg was here right now, too. Oh, now who's going? And they made him riotous. You don't want to mess with Brady Tkachuk. He's bleeding. He's got a busted lip. Looks like Stankoven and Grieg, they were tied up with each other. And it looks like Tkachuk is going to go into the box. And he goes right up to Delorier, and then he goes up to Miller, and he just starts swinging. And everyone just pairs off with each other. Whew. Those Tkachuk boys don't mess around. So it looks like, I think we're going to have Delorier was up in front of the bench too. So Delorier and Robinson are going to get minor penalties. Tkachuk is going to get a roughing penalty, so that's going to put the Senators on the power play as the game finally goes to commercial on a TV timeout after all that. Wow. What a game already. Unbelievable. Okay, go Senators. Let me get another post up there with the hashtags Go Sens Go and Go Canes. Go Sens Go. Let's go Canes. Hashtag Canes. Hashtag Canes. Repost. There we go. All right. All righty. 55 of you watching. Love it. Love it. Love it. Again, we're taking a look at that hit from Tyler Clevin. Robinson was the cane that shoved Grieg into the goalie, which caused goalie interference. Tkachuk arguing to the referee. He comes out. He finds Delorier and he finds Miller. Okay, so Miller was defending Delorier. He wasn't going after. Tkachuk tried to go after Delorier. Miller stopped him dead in his tracks. And now the coach is angry. Everybody's angry. And they're sitting in there. Was it worth it? Yeah. Of course it was. Can the Penguins and the Flyers top this? I don't think so. 10 minutes, 10 seconds to go, and we've got a power play coming up here, I believe. Do we have a power play? I don't believe we do have a power play. Do we? Put the clock up. There it is. All right, Senators on the power play. Again. Batherson, Stussel, Grieg, Pinto, and Ukemichuk. Oh, you fanned on that one. Pinto fanned on that one big time. That would have been a beautiful shot if he had made contact with that. Yakim Chuck. No extra emphasis on the syllable there. And that's going to be a blatant hook. I saw that one right at the blue line. That's Jordan Stahl. They're escorting him in. Let's take a look at that one. Was that Stahl? Yep. Hooking, tripping, call it whatever you want to. Right there. Everybody saw that one. And that's going to put him on a 5-on-3. Second time this game that the Senators have gone on a 5-on-3 power play. I know I'm supposed to say biased, and I know I'm supposed to just call the action, but come on, Ottawa. If you can't score twice on a 5-on-3, if you can't score once when you're on a 5-on-3 power play twice in a game, something's wrong.
Accurate.
Thank you. Stutzel's got 9 power play goals. He's going to pass to Batherson, who's going to go over to Gareau. Gareau gets it back, and the puck goes right past them both, but they give it back. They recover, and Carolina clears. Batherson, Stutzel, Gareau, Pinto, and Shabbat on the ice now. Here they come. Stutzel's going to bring it up. Gives it to Shabbat. Sends it wide right. And another clear. 33 seconds left on the 5-on-3. Gareau tries to send it up. Puck towards the net. And Giroux over. Giroux gets it back. Shoots it in. Save. And another clear. And that's going to kill with about 8 seconds left. If they hurry, they can get one more play. Otherwise, the 2-man advantage is over. 3, 2, 1. All right, there's that one. One penalty's down. Nice hit there. A big collision, but no penalty. And another broken stick. Giroux fires. Save. 25 seconds left. Almost a tic-tac-toe play. That didn't go anywhere. Saves galore. And the Canes don't clear. And another shot to the net. 10 seconds left to go in the power play. And the puck gets loose and sent down. And that is it. 2 5-on-3 power plays, and the Senators don't convert. 0 for 5 on the power play for the Senators overall in the game, with 7:15 left to go in the second period. Unbelievable. Pinto right there. And Anderson was just going nuts in front of the net. Unbelievable.
Guess what?
What?
We actually have a trailer loaded in.
Do it, then. Let's play it. Here's what's coming up on the Simply Reliable Studios.
And now for a taste of things to come.
Carolina coach giving the linesman of the referee an earful. He's turning as red as the Carolina helmets. Breathe, dude. He's turning two shades of red. Inhale, bro. Inhale. In with the good air, out with the bad. And I thought basketball coaches were adamant. But look at the era I grew up in. Who was that one coach? Oh, what was that one coach that threw the chair? Who am I thinking? Bobby Knight. Oh, and I thought Bobby Knight was bad. Woosaw. Again, there's that hit. Broken sticks. Kachuk fighting left and right. This is playoff hockey. 7:15 left to go in the second period to the right of Ullmark. Canes with the puck. And play stopped right away. And in just about an hour, Game 4 between the Stars and the Wild. Face off in neutral zone. Senators have it. And a good hit there by another hit by Kachuk. Why am I not surprised? Right in front of the net, and the Canes survive that play. Canes trying to get out of their zone, or trying to get in front of the net anyway. Excuse me. Puck comes around. Senators can't get it. Canes do. And Ullmark is going to cover up. 6.5 left to go in the period. Senators 15, Canes 12 when it comes to shots. Let's take a look at this one. Right in. He just didn't turn around. If he would have turned around, he would have had a clear shot at the net. And he hits Walker good. Good clean hit into the boards. To the right of Ullmark. Pinto against Aho. And Aho is going to be kicked out. Pinto versus Jarvis. And the Senators come up with it. And Senators will send it back down. Senators getting close. Right to the corner of the net, but nothing. Anderson blocks that one just by placing his pad out. Svechnikov gets stolen from. Less than 6 minutes to go in the period. Another broken stick on the ice. Senators trying to get out. Puck way up in the air. And can the Senators get onside? Yes, they can. Cross white pass shot. Nope. Back to the blue line. Coming around. And if the Canes get moving, nope, they were stopped up. in the corner, back and forth, less than 5 minutes to go in the period. Senators coming around, quick shot, good slap shot too. Didn't make it anywhere near the net though, but it still looked good. Canes with a quick shot, and the Canes score! Taylor Hall just popped up out of the left side of the ice, and he found a spot, and he took it, and he puts the Hurricanes up 1-0 with 4:43 left to go in the second period. Right to left, right in the corner. Almost looked like it went 5-hole. Hall, as Ullmark was just not ready for that one. And now the Hurricanes lead 1-0. We should have a goal horn right now. That'd be a good idea. That's his 18th goal in the postseason. Can you copyright a goal horn? How about a generic goal horn? I don't know. All right. Jankowski and Robinson with the assists on that goal. And now the all-important one as Carolina takes the lead. 1-0. If the score stays this way, they complete the sweep, and the Senators go. Well, the Senators will stay in Canada. Carolina will just wait for the next one. I hope we wouldn't get dinged for a goal horn. That'd be kind of sad, actually. But oh, they almost went up 2-0 real quick. Senators got to get moving here as the clock hits 4 minutes. Well, if there's a watch party going on in Carolina, then they're going to be really happy about that. Puck in the center, going down, not far enough for icing. Senators going to come back with 3.5 to go. And who did something bad now? Kachuk versus Walker, and Walker loses. It looks like they're going to call Walker for high sticking. Checking his face, make sure he's not bleeding. Let's take a look. Oh, yeah, the stick came up. There was a check, but then the stick came up, and that's going to be high sticking. So the Senators, looks like the Senators are going to go on the, is it the Senators going on the power play? Let me refresh my page really quickly. Okay, let's see. Can we get that? Where's that goal? I'm going to put a post on that one. Taylor Hall. Quote. Taylor Hall scores. Canes up 1-0. All right, back to play. Senators looking to tie it up on the power play. Power play number 6. Can the Canes go shorthanded? Nope. Senators on the power play for the next minute 35. Looking to tie this game up. Much needed if they want to keep their playoff hopes alive. Nice shot, and it's in! A one-timer goes in, and the Senators answer back. There goes the goal horn, and we are tied at 1. Drake Batherson comes in on the power play with assists by Stussel and Yakimchuk. We are tied at 1. Senators answers back on the power play. On the 6th power play of the game, they answer back. Oh, come on. Two and a half minutes left to go in a tied game now. One for 6 as the power play unit finally gets broken through. Clock running down, 2:10 left to go in the second. All knotted up at 1. And the puck gets to the zone, back through center. Senators trying to clear and get into their own. Quick shot block there, but another hit there. And we got some more extracurricular activities going on in the neutral zone. With 1:39 left to go in the second, we've got a sea of people. Linesmen, Hurricanes, and Senators. And right in the middle of it is Tkachuk. Am I not surprised? Five-minute penalty. They wanted a 5-minute penalty. Good luck for that. There's the hit. Okay, that could be considered boarding. That was Miller. Miller versus Grieg. Dozens come in. And then Tkachuk, of course, Tkachuk comes back in to save it. So Miller hits Grieg, throws him into the boards. That's where the crowd goes haywire. Cousins comes up, Blake comes up, and the coach wants a 5-minute major for that. And he's busted. Not too bad. It's just on the bridge of his nose. Coach wanted a 5-minute misconduct for that, but he's not going to get it. Either way, there's still going to be a penalty on that one. Walker's going to get called for boarding. That was the It should. Well, if he's bleeding, then shouldn't that be a double? So I can see why they're calling for 5. I mean, it's just a trickle on the bridge of the nose. It's not super severe, but it was a good hit though. All right, Senators on the penalty for the rest of the period. There's only 1:39 left, so the power play will carry over into the third if they don't score. I can totally understand why he wanted 5 for a misconduct. Yeah, we're definitely going to need a break at the end of this period, I'll tell you that. 1:15 to go, and the Canes they're going to try and go shorthanded. And it doesn't go anywhere. Very interesting. They didn't want to clear it. They just wanted to go short for the Shelley, but that's all right. 1 minute left to go in the period. Senators will lose it, so it's an unintentional clearing on that one. 43 seconds left. $35 left. Senators looking for maybe one last play before the period ends. They'll have about a 20-second power play in the third if it carries over fully, which I think it probably will. And that's a clear. 15 seconds left in the period. 10, 9, 8, 7. Here they come. Here come the Senators. Can they get a shot? With 3 seconds left before the period expires. Oh my goodness. Robinson gets called for high sticking. Let's see it. Oh. In the throat? Oh, nope. On the lips. So we're going to end the period on a 5-on-3. When the third period comes around, the Senators will be 5-on-3 for 21 seconds to start the third. Senators are going to go on the 2-minute advantage again for the third time. So this 3 seconds is going to go by real quick. Of course, it only takes 1 second to score, but I think the Hurricanes just want to get out of this period completely. So if they win the draw, they'll send it down, and that'll be it for the second period anyway. There it is, and that ends the period. So for 21 seconds in the third period, the Senators will be on a 2-man advantage, and somebody needs to get that bleeding to stop there. In the meantime, a much-deserved break. When we come back from break, we'll give the second period stats. We'll see what's going on, and we'll keep going from there. Let's take a break. Big time.
And now for a taste of things to come.
a literal wild second period. Whew. All right, let's bring up the stats here for the second. Well, these are the totals for the second period anyway. 18 shots total for the Senators, 16 total shots for the Hurricanes, 31 hits for the Senators, 23 for the Hurricanes. The Hurricanes have 20 total penalty minutes. We'll go over all the penalties so far. The Senators only have 10. Face-off percentages goes towards the Senators, 69.4% to the Hurricanes, 30.6%. The power play so far, the Senators are 1 of 8, and the Hurricanes are 0 for 3. 8 power play attempts, and the Senators have only scored once. 19 total block shots for the Senators, 10 for the Hurricanes. We are at a 1-1 tie. Taylor Hall scored first at 15-15 with there's 4:45 left on the assists from Jankowski and Robinson, and then Drake Batherson tied the game up with assists from Tim Stutzel and Carter Yakimchuk, and then penalties galore, all in the second period. So the 20 penalty minutes, Svechnikov got called for the double minor, roughing. Nicolas Deslauriers got a double, 2 minutes for roughing and 2 minutes for unsportsmanlike conduct. But Blake took the 2 minutes on that one. Jordan Stahl got called for tripping. Sean Walker got called for high sticking and boarding. And Eric Robinson got called for high sticking. So the Hurricanes are just amassing penalty minutes like crazy here. And so when we get back from the third into the third period, the Senators are going to be on a 2-man advantage for the third time this game. We take a look at the score there from Taylor Hall and the big hits. So let's see what's going on in baseball really quickly, as the intermission report is going on right now. And of course, I already announced that the Red Sox they just crushed, stomped, and put a hurting on the Orioles. The game between the Colorado Rockies and the New York Mets has been called due to rain. That will be made up tomorrow as part of a doubleheader. And right now, the Twins and the Rays are scoreless through 3 innings. The Marlins are beating the Giants 1-0 in the third inning. They have runners on second and third right now. The Nationals and the White Sox, no score there as they are in the fourth inning. The Guardians are losing to the Blue Jays 4-2 in the bottom of the seventh. The Mariners and the Cardinals are currently tied at 9 in the ninth inning. A lot of 9s in that one. Later on tonight, in about an hour, the Padres are going to take on the Diamondbacks. The Athletics are going to take on the Rangers at 7 o'clock Eastern, 4 o'clock Pacific. The Yankees are going to take on the Astros. The Pirates are going to take on the Brewers. The Tigers are going to take on the Reds. The Phillies take on the Braves. And it was also the Cubs will play the Dodgers, and the Angels will play the Royals. And, of course, tomorrow again on my schedule, Kings Avalanche at 4:30 p.m. Eastern. If there are no other games, I could go into the Angels Royals. I haven't made that decision yet. We will see. I want to focus on the hockey. Maybe baseball's taking a break because it is the playoffs. but we'll see. First we'll do some work in the morning, have a little lunch, watch a little hockey, then decide if we want to call a baseball game. It would be the Angels, and that is my team, but we will see. Let's take a look at the standings currently. The season is I think the season's about a month old. It's getting pretty close anyway. The Yankees lead the AL East 17-9, followed by the Rays, the Orioles, the Blue Jays, and the Red Sox. The Orioles, Blue Jays, and Red Sox are all below 500. AL Central, the Guardians are division leaders at 15-12, followed by the Tigers at 14-13. The Twins, the White Sox, and the Royals are all below 500. The Royals are at 9-17, 8 games below 500. In the AL West, the team without a home, the Athletics, they are at 14-12. The Rangers are at an even 500 at 13-13. The Angels, Mariners are both at 12-15, and the Astros are at 10-17. In the NL East, the team that we root for in Tennessee are about 4 hours to the south of us. That's the Atlanta Braves. They are up. They have a pretty good record. I think that's the best record in the league, 19-8. So they're getting close to be the first team to hit the 20-win mark. The Miami Marlins are even at 13-13. The Nationals, the Mets, and the Phillies are all below 500. The Phillies are 10 games below 500. In fact, the Phillies are on a 10-game losing streak. In the NL Central, the Reds and the Cubs are tied at 17-9. The Cubs, on the other hand, they're on a 10-game win streak. So they're rotting hot big time in the NL Central. The Pirates are above 500. In fact, the entire division of the NL Central, all the teams are above 500. The only team that's at the bottom is the Brewers because they have less wins. And finally, the division that matters to most, if not all Californians, the NL West. The Padres have literally a half a game lead over the Dodgers. So that of course is Dom Mysterio's team. They are 17-8. The Dodgers are 17-9. The Diamondbacks are 3 games over 500 at 14-11. The Giants are 11-15. And the Rockies are 11-16. Wow. It's all looking great as the analysts on TBS are giving their thoughts on what should be going into the second intermission. Again, the stat does not lie. This will be the third attempt and the third try for the Senators to go up on the power play with a 2-man advantage. And you can't. Human gentlemen, I'm worried with all this fighting, a hockey game may break out. Yeah, that's what happens. You go to a fight and the hockey game breaks out. Indeed, with that one. I would again like to thank everybody who watched the draft coverage. That was amazing. I think we hit 2,000. I don't remember. The draft is currently in round 6, and I do believe that tonight will be it. That will be the absolute end of it all. A couple of our residential of college football, the Vols, have been drafted, and I want to announce congratulations to them. The first one to get traded or to get drafted was Colton Hood, cornerback from Tennessee. He will now be a Giant, so he's going to play in New York. And there was another one, I believe, as I'm looking through the list, round 3. Chris Brazel II, wide receiver from the Vols. he's off to Carolina. So congratulations to him. And I think that might be round 4. Jermid McCoy, cornerback. He went to Las Vegas. First pick in the 4th round. So apparently he had a tough 2025. He tore his ACL. He missed the entire season, but now he's bouncing back and heading to Las Vegas. So good for him on that one. And as we continue on down through round 4, not much there. Round 5. Kamari Ramsey of USC got drafted to the Texans. He is a safety. Joshua Josephs from the Vols. He got drafted to Washington, the Commanders. And let's see what else we got. Continuing on down. Is that California? Okay, that's California, not UCLA. That's the Golden Bears. Hezekiah Masses, cornerback to the Raiders. There's Cal, and then there's UCLA, 2 different teams. And round 6. And let's looking down the list. They are currently on pick overall 209 with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 picks to go in the 6th round. And then this final round should be, and they'll finish that up. So we'll see where that goes there. All righty. 173 of you watching. Thank you so much. And in about half an hour, the Stars and the Wild will start their game 4. They have taken the ice for pregame warm-ups. And we'll go from there. Let's see what's being said on the socials. Social media. What can I read on social media? Suspension-worthy sucker punch from Grieg. I'm looking at a replay here. Oh, yeah, that's a sucker punch, all right. I don't know. I mean, there's a small, and from what I'm seeing here, all the referees and linemen are focusing on something else, and at the very bottom of the shot, Grieg literally comes up with a sucker punch to the ribs. The camera caught it, but the referees didn't. So I really don't know on that one. Taylor Hall should have been suspended on the Jake Sanderson hit. Headshots are okay according to the NHL player safety. Great job, morons, on protecting the players. Get your eyes checked if you thought the Cleven hit was dirty. Tough call on that one. Another hashtag sound the siren. I'll respond on that one. Suspension worthy, leaning towards yes, but the refs miss what the camera sees. All right, getting ready to start the third period. Again, the Senators are going to be on a two-man power play to start this period. So let's see if they can take a lead. Puck drops, 20 minutes to go in regulation. If the game does go to overtime, we continue watching it until there is a winner. And final 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. First power play is over. And with a minute 34 left on, there is Tkachuk, Stutzel, Garreau, Batherson, and Yakemchuk. I'll get his name right eventually. 1937. Tkachuk only has 4 hits with all the physicalities he's been doing. Senator shoot and saved.
I'm back.
Yay! 9 shots on goal, 8 penalties for the Hurricanes. In the second period, all in the second period. 19:25 to go. Canes will clear. I'll take it down to about a minute 15 left in the power play. Here come the Senators. To the blue line. Pinto. Stessel intercept. Canes are going to try and go shorthanded. No. Killed a little bit of time on the penalty. Tkachuk breaks his stick. It's a turnover. Tkachuk is playing without a stick. Senators trying to recover, turning it around. And that's going to be an inverted clear with 30 seconds left. And puck goes out of play. 18:27 to go. Let's take a look how he broke that stick. A simple little fan breaks the stick. Aho almost didn't realize what was happening, and he went up high against Allmark. All right, face-off in the neutral zone. 24 seconds left in the power play. And a quick kick over there. Senators coming up left side. Shot and a save. And the puck will go all the way down the ice. And Senators will get it back. And the power play, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last attempt. Full strength Carolina. 1 for 8 on the power play. So Carolina can definitely. Is it a matter that Carolina can kill the penalty or Ottawa just can't score on the power play? Which is it? $17:46 to go in the third. 1-1 tie. Only 36 shots total in the game. 20 of them by the Senators, 16 for the Hurricanes. And the puck is going to go back to the Senators' zone. Spence, number 10. How you doing, Spence?
So, in the realm of stats, since you're the stat boy,
go ahead, sir.
That means that Carolina is actually shooting better because they're making 1 out of every 4 shots, and Ottawa's making 1 out of every 5.
Yeah, but just something's. I don't know what's going on with the Senators' power play. I mean, that's insanity. I mean, 1 out of 8 chances to score on the power play, and it only happens once. They need to wake up. If this was game 1, game 2, you could say, okay, it's the start. This is game 4 here.
It's do or die.
Exactly.
Maybe they've already surrendered, and they're just going through the motions.
Not when the game's tied. I don't think so. No. If it was like a 3-0 game, then yes.
Well, to your point though, how many power play opportunities have they had? How many
8.
5-on-3 opportunities have they had?
3.
And they only got 1 goal.
Yep.
If they really wanted to do this, don't you think they would have scored on all those 5-on-3s?
I can see that. Here come the Canes. And puck's going to go into center ice on that one. Clock running down. 16:40 to go in regulation. And a shot for the Senators gets stopped. Canes coming back. Senators intercept. Deep in their own zone. Puck goes to center ice. Canes intercept. Back the other way. And Senators will get it back. Kane gets a steal. And puck goes out of play. 16:12 to go. Jordan Stahl with a nice quick little turnover there. Takes a shot, but the shot goes up high. Edmonton, Vancouver, Ottawa, Toronto, Montreal. Who am I missing? There's 6 Canadian teams, right?
I believe so. The Montreal Canadiens, the Ottawa Senators, the Toronto Maple Leafs, the Winnipeg Jets, the Hartford Whalers.
They don't play anymore.
Oh. That shows how long it's been since I've seriously followed shit, okay?
I mean, I don't think the Senators want to be the first Canadian team to be eliminated either.
No.
Here comes
how many of the others even made it, though?
The Oilers and the Canadiens.
Yeah.
Edmonton and Montreal. So only 3 teams. Quick wraparound, but nothing there.
God knows the Maple Leafs don't do anything, right, Nick?
You said it, not me. I wouldn't have said that. Canes hovering around the blue line. In the corner, back behind the net. And we got a penalty coming. Who did what now? Shabbat goes to the box. Let's take a look here. He didn't even have a stick in his hands. That was a slash? That was the puniest slash I've ever seen. That didn't even look like he made contact. All right, so Carolina goes on the power play. Stahl, Jarvis, Aho, Zvenchnikov, and Godesbier. Thomas Shabbat called for slash. I didn't even see a slash. Over to Aho. Back to Aho. Aho gets it again. Looking. Center. Cross ice. And Svechnikov gets stopped by Allmark. 1:27 to go in the power play. Good cross ice pass, too. Svechnikov was like, damn, I had that one. Allmark said no. 1:27 to go in the power play for the Hurricanes, and Gasper passes over on the left side of the ice. There's Jarvis, goes back to Gasper. Still coming around, cross ice Penderson pass. Wide. And it goes into the corner. 1 minute to go in the power play. Gasper over to the right side, trying to sling around. They lost their rhythm on that one. Gasper gets it back, centers. Back to center. He's in right at the blue line. Waiting to find that right moment. Power plays are all about patience. And we got a clear. See, I'm impatient when I'm watching hockey and I'm seeing the power play and it's just pass. Nobody wants to shoot, but you got to learn that they wait for the right time. Then they get lucky. 13 seconds left in the power play. Zinkowski, Blake, Hall, Stankoven, and Miller. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and the Senators kill the penalty. Can the Senators recover? Power play only 0 for 4 for the Hurricanes. And Anderson will glove the puck at 12:55. And it looks like we're going to a TV timeout.
Boo.
They got to make their money somehow. 239 of you watching, thanking, like, subscribe, follow, comment, super chat.
Especially super chat.
Ask me a question, I'll give you my best answer.
And don't forget, we'll be doing this again starting at 7:30 Eastern, 4:30 Pacific for the Penguins and the Flyers.
Yep. Sidney Crosby looking to stave off elimination. So I briefly said earlier, top 10 or 10 dominant baseball teams. I'll off the cuff, no particular order. Dodgers, Yankees.
I was gonna say Yankees has to be number one.
Oh yeah, Yankees has to be top 3.
Like don't get it twisted. I don't think there's any baseball team out there that's more dominant in history than the Yankees.
Yep. So I'll go Dodgers,
And
Yankees.
I better not hear the Angels come out your mouth. Otherwise, I'm teleporting to Tennessee and Gibbs slapping you on the air.
Honorable mention, Braves.
What? No.
We'll put the Braves in there. We'll go Dodgers, Yankees, Braves, Cubs before the curse was lifted. And
I feel like the Astros were pretty dominant during the Ryan era.
Yeah, before everything went to downhill with the cheating scandal. So yeah, we'll put them in there. We'll get the other 5 in just a second as play is continued with 12:45 to go. We can do basketball later as well. Senators have won 31 faceoffs. Hurricanes have only won 15 in the entire game. We have 12 and a half to go before we might be going into overtime. Don't jinx it yet, though. Carolina looking to complete the sweep. Ottawa trying to stay alive. Quick shot across. Carolina gets it. Aho with a shot there. Almost point blank range. Allmark snatches it out of his glove. Kachuk went down to one knee out on that shot, too. The Mets were dominant at one point, too. The New York series, the subway rivalry between the Mets and the Yankees. We can put them in there. Boston, Red Sox, you got to put them in there. Let's see, that's 7. Need 3 more. Florida, Miami. No, not them. Pirates might get a maybe, but I don't know about Pirates. Oh, Tigers and Twins. They had a good rivalry, so we got to put both of them in there. That's 8 and 9, and then I'll probably finish it off with the Mariners at 10. Tiger Town, Tigers and Twins. Yeah, okay. Angels aren't dominant. I'll admit that one, because the Angels can't figure out where they're from. That's why. Going in and around, 11:45 to go, and another penalty. Carolina going back on the power play. He's like, nope, I didn't do anything. I'm innocent. What do we got here? Let's see. Roughing? Just because he put him in a headlock and dropped him to the ice? I totally agree. That's a penalty. He gave him a hug and then threw him down to the ice. All right, let's see what that can go on with this one now that the Hurricanes are back on the power play. Holding was the call. Well, Miller denied. He had a player right in front of him, swatted him good on that one. Stankoven, Blake, Stahl, Hall, and Miller are on the ice. Blake is a good one, and Allmark's going to cover up quick on that one. Good shot, and he jumped on the grenade on that one. He covered up real quick to stop the action. Let's take a look there. Hall goes in, passes behind him. Blake comes up. Allmark took a swat at it, and then the puck just landed flat, and he just jumped on it in a heartbeat right by the corner of the net. To the right of Allmark in the circle. 1:37 to go in the power play. 11:17 to go in regulation. Carolina looking to finish the sweep. Can they do it on the power play? And Allmark just grabs the puck out of nowhere on that one. Nice catch. Nice stop. Jordan Stahl with a nice wrist shot. Let's take a look at that one. Dead center. He was lined up as center could be. 1:28 to go in the power play. Now to the left of Allmark. And one of the Hurricanes took a fall on the ice. Carolina again with the puck by the blue line. Blake to Miller. Miller gets it back up the top. And Carolina gets it in there. Stankoven has given the Hurricanes the lead on the power play. Yes, I got excited and I jumped on that one too. Let's take a look at the replay. Carolina now has the lead 2-1 with 10 minutes and 50 seconds to go. There's the draw. Miller again sends it over to the left. Miller again over to the right. Back to Miller again. Sends it in. And Stankoven just cleans it up on the left side, giving the Hurricanes the lead 2-1. Still plenty of time for the Senators to recover. Look for a goalie pull around maybe 3 minutes left to go. That's what I would say. They still got plenty of time. They can recover from this. Stankoven with assists from Miller and Hall at 9:10. Carolina just dancing around to the front of the net, but nothing there. Svechnikov shoots in, nothing there. Another nice hit. And now 10 minutes to go in the game. Senators behind the net, just waiting for an opening. That will kill time, but you don't want to waste time because you're down a goal. Wrapped up in the corner. 9:30 to go in the game. Senators just in the corner fighting out. If they break free on this one, Hurricanes will recover. They're briefly being pushed back to go through center, and clock winding down again, waiting behind the net. And that's going to be icing with 9:05 to go. We'll take another look at the goal again. Stankoven. Just right there, right place, right time. Lower right side of the net. Nice angle. Off the boards and in. And Allmark swallows that up. 9:01 to go. A few little unpleasantries there as we go to a TV timeout with 9:01 left. I think there'll be one more TV timeout after this. Hey, Knoxville fans, guess what? On May 11th at the Thompson Boyle Arena, also known as the Food City Center on the University of Tennessee, it's going to be Monday Night Raw. Mother's Day weekend. Tickets on sale at Ticketmaster. We still have plans to go. We haven't made it official yet, but we still have plans to go. Let's see what else is going on. Danhausen taunts Stephen A. Smith with Nick's curse after SmackDown win. Oh, gosh, I got to read this one. He already cursed him once. What's the point? This is off of X. Danhausen taunts Stephen A. Smith with curse. WWE's Danhausen cursed Stephen A. Smith and the New York Knicks after crashing ESPN's First Take last week, demanding an apology and cash. He backed it up Friday on SmackDown in Atlanta, winning against The Miz. So he's wrestled The Miz twice, and pranks like chocolate bombing Miz's wife and crashing his golf simulator. With the Knicks down 2-1 to the Hawks, Danhausen slapped a curse sign on a Smith poster backstage, drawing angry emojis and a rant from the ESPN host. Oh my gosh. Well, Danhausen's undefeated in WWE. He's only had 2 matches, though. But you already cursed him once. Why waste a curse twice on the same person? All right, Senators coming up through center ice, trying to stay alive, but they're down by a goal. And 8:45 to go. And there's Kachuk again with a nice check. Yes, sir.
Do you want a cheeseburger from Chubby's?
For dinner?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Just text me your order.
All right. I'll be able to know the game soon, so we can square it all up later.
Okay.
All right, 8:10 to go. Ottawa Senators won the last two game 4s when they were trailing the series. Okay, so that means the Senators are going to win. There you go. With 8 minutes left to go, they need to score twice, and they need to start working now. They cannot waste time by holding the puck behind the net. They got to get moving because those 8 minutes are going to go by fast, real quick. Puck drop is about to take place between the Stars and the Wild. And nothing happens on that one. We got some speed coming up here. If they hurry, they could have had a 2-on-1. That would have probably been the nail in the coffin right there. Wrist shot by Gaudaspear goes wide. He has a move, and if he would have stopped the puck right then and there, that would have been a perfect play. And nothing on that one. No call there. Less than 7 minutes to go in the game. Puck going deep into the zone for the Hurricanes. Looking to finish this one and go for the knockout. Shoots it, but Allmark stops it. Puck goes wide. Senators coming back through center ice. They were onside. A little bit of a bobble there, but he keeps control. Shoots, but blocked by a couple players. 6.5 to go. Blew up by the blue line. Senators coming around, working his way in. It went off the side of the net. You gotta check that one. Senators thought they had that one. I almost would have challenged that one. And play has stopped at 6:06. Too many men on the ice is coming up against the Senators. They don't need to have that happen to them now. Let's take a look here. It goes off the back of the netting. It did not go anywhere near the line. It didn't go anywhere near it just touched the goal. It just touched the goalie's glove, but it was nowhere near the line. And after all those changes and everything, the Senators are going to be called for too many men on the ice. And that is something that they don't need right now. Or is it the Hurricanes being called for too many minutes? Nope, yep. So I had that reversed. So the Senators are now on the power play because Carolina had too many men on the ice. So the Senators really need this one, and now we're are we having a meeting? Okay. Jordan Stahl is going to serve the penalty. So the Senators needed this penalty, but this is their 9th penalty right now, and with the way they've been playing on the power play, I have nothing. I have nothing. No idea on that. Stars and Wild is underway. So TBS is going to go to that game at the conclusion of this one. Hurricanes clear. 30 seconds gone by already. A steal by the Hurricanes. If he hurries, he could get a shot. Allmark says no on the shorthanded attempt. Another clear. It did make it to the goalie. 1:05 left. One minute to go in the power play. 5 minutes left to go in the game. Saucer past Carolina's got it in there. The Senators need to keep attacking, and they need to do something quick. Literally staying on side. It got sent back. They have to get back on side, which they do. Back pass fails, and that's an inadvertent clear, and that's going to at least take 10 seconds off the power play. A little bit less than 4.5 to go. Puck comes around the corners. Senators can get one more shot off on the power play. And Anderson swallows up the puck. 4:13 left to go in the game. 7 seconds left to go on the power play. What a nice intercept. That would have been a good game finisher right there. And Anderson just snatches it out. Stars and Wild again is underway. TBS will go over to that game at the conclusion of this one. We will stop, take a dinner break, and come back about 7:30 p.m. Eastern for the Flyers and the Penguins. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and that power play is done. That makes it 1 out of 9. And 4 minutes left to go in the game. As soon as the Senators get control, they got to pull Allmark. Carolina intercepts. No chance to get Allmark out of the net that way. 3:40 to go. This is the final 5. And then some. Carolina just has to hold on to the puck, basically. 3.5 to go. Senators with it. As soon as he gets his opening and gets out from the back of the net, which he does, Senators have it in their own. Nice check there. 3:13 to go. A lot of locking up. They need to stop doing that. It's still alive. Anderson will send it out. He didn't cover up. Interesting. He didn't stop the play. Carolina's going to put it into center ice. Less than 3 minutes to go. When will Allmark go? As soon as they get a chance, they'll send him. Trying to get up into the zone. And we've got an empty net. Allmark is out of the net. And Carolina has it, and that's going to do it. empty netter seals the deal at 2:22. Soon as Allmark got out of the net, Carolina got a hold of it. And that's pretty much, well, with 2 minutes to go, he literally got out. And then it's a quick steal. Aho's going to take it up. And Aho's going to take it himself and just shoot on the empty net. That makes the score 3-1. So now it's pretty much over and done with. The next 2 minutes, unless Ottawa needs to score like now, if not in the next minute. Carolina gets the draw. Senators get it. The Ottawa fans are not moving. They are sitting in their seats. Jarvis and Walker on the assists. 2 minutes to go. Anderson swallows up the puck. It's going to stop the play at 1:57. Hurricanes have pulled Allmark again. Trying to get a quick one. Trying to get a quick one back. To the right of Allmark, or to the right of Anderson. Senators with the extra attacker. And they get it. The empty net pays off. There's some life in Ottawa. Dylan Cousins scores on a quick shot, and that only took about 30 seconds. So that's one. Can they get one more? Dylan Cousins on a pass from Batherson from behind the net, right side of the net, just past Anderson, gives the Senators some life. And that makes it 3-2 with 1:49 left. I might have called timeout at that point. Give them a chance to catch their breath. Senators control. Allmark again out of his net. Shot was blocked. Martin took one for the team. He took all of that blocked shot to stop the Senators' momentum. 1:23 to go. And the puck is going to carry him on a bank shot and go in inadvertently. And now the Hurricanes are back up 2. There was a big misdirect, and it was a good old-fashioned game of geometry. The puck bounced off one wall and went right in. Took it right to his knee. Martinook took the puck right to his knee. He went right to the bench, and he crumpled. The puck goes off Martinook. Aho gets a hold of it, backhands it right in. Carolina up 4-2 with 1:15 to go. Take one for the team, Jordan Martinhook. $65 seconds left to go. Final minute of play. Senators have again pulled Allmark. They're going to try and get one last dash. And where's the puck? Icing called. 47 seconds left. And of course, Kachuk is let's take a look at that again. Off the leg. Is it the leg? Oh, right on his knee. His left knee. What a sacrifice. And the Stars have scored against the Wild. 14-25 in the first. Stars up 1-0. And Ottawa has called timeout. I really don't see why. They're going to play till the end. So Ottawa's going to finish up the timeout. Again, after a quick dinner break, we'll call the final stats. Take a look at the handshake line if things stay the same as they do in the next 47 seconds. Take a quick dinner break. We'll be back in about an hour and a half and see what the Flyers and the Penguins do. 40 seconds to go. In the corner. And Carolina's going to bank the puck, and will it go? No, it's just going to go wide left. And that's going to be called icing with 27 seconds left. I will quickly again say thank you to all 271. And again, I invite you to come back, grab some dinner, grab some drinks, drink responsibly if they are alcoholic, and then come back and watch the battle between the Flyers and the Penguins. Senators with the empty net. 20 seconds left to go. And they'll call that icing, I believe. Yes. 16 seconds left to go. Senators are not looking too happy. Puck will not be dropped. 15.7 left. Carolina has it, and they're going to let it go. Well, it got stopped, and 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and that's going to do it. Final score, Carolina Hurricanes 4, Ottawa Senators 2. The sweep is complete, and the Hurricanes go on to the second round. 30 final shots on goal for the Hurricanes, 27 for the Senators. The Hurricanes are congratulating each other. Senators in defeat. And we're just going to take a quick look. Let's at least get the handshake line taken care of. That is tradition. No matter what the outcome, the teams will meet at center ice and shake hands. Carolina advances on, and they will await the winner between the Penguins and the Flyers. And there's the handshake line as they all greet each other in center ice. All right, let's get some final stats in before we cut this off and get some dinner. Bring up the stats. 30 shots for the Hurricanes, 27 for the Senators, 33 hits for the Hurricanes, 37 hits for the Senators, 22 penalty minutes for the Hurricanes, 14 for the Senators. Senators won more faceoffs at 65%. Hurricanes at 35. Again, power play opportunities, 9 power plays for the Senators. 3 times they were at a 5-on-3 advantage. They only converted once. Game-winning goal will go to, officially, it'll be Logan Stankoven when the Hurricanes went up 2-1. So he'll get the game-winning goal on that one. So Taylor Hall made it 1-0. Batherson tied it up 1-1. That was back in the second period. Stankoven gives the Hurricanes the lead. Aho with the empty netter. Cozens comes back and gives life to the Senators. And then Aho again with the empty net, scoring twice. They were both empty net goals. And that is going to do it. Again, the Hurricanes are awaiting the winner between the Penguins and the Flyers. Whew. All right, friends and family. It is now just past 6 o'clock on the East Coast, so we're going to cut this feed. We're going to stop and get some dinner. Come back in 90 minutes. That'll start the pregame for the Flyers and the Penguins. TBS has just switched over to the Stars and the Wild, and unfortunately, and I apologize to Stat Girl, the Stars are winning 1-0. Hopefully that game can turn around, because I do not want to call an elimination game for the Wild. I want to call an elimination for the Stars so the Wild win, because I'm not being biased. See you guys in 90 minutes. We're going to go get something to eat. Come back soon. Stat Boy out.